Basically there's 10 qira'at and each qira'ah has 2 riwayat.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's totally 20 riwayat that have, that are like there's proof of them that they are valid.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So that's
And
what
this
all
you're
the scholars
talking globally, right?
Yes.
10
Yeah,
globally.
they're all agreed upon. All the
Okay.
scholars agree upon. Yeah. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة أصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون.
So what do you mean by riwayat? What does that mean?
So
2 riwayat.
So each qira'ah, you get what qira'ah is, yeah? So there's 10 qira'at. And then each qira'ah has 2 narrations. So 2 riwayat. So for example, Hafiz. He's a rawi, he's not a qari. He's the qira'ah that he read upon, that was his teacher, was Asim. So we say Hafiz an Asim. And the other one is Shu'ba an Asim. Amazing thing about, teaching Quran. You teach someone, imagine you teach someone Surah Al-Fatiha. Like, my teacher was telling me in Algeria, he was actually telling a group of people, he was saying, teach your children Surah Al-Fatiha. He said, don't let anyone else teach them Surah Al-Fatiha. Because Surah Al-Fatiha, you read it in every single rak'ah in salah. So, that reward keeps going on. So every single salah they're praying, you're getting reward. Every rak'ah they're praying, you're getting reward. So it's an amazing thing. Even my sheikh, I was looking at it, for motivation when I was there. Because I stayed in the madrasa for a few months. Like I slept there, ate there. And like every day I used to read to the sheikh. And every day I would go for motivation. I would go to, there's a library in the madrasa. I would go and his ijazah is hanging there. I would go and look there for motivation at it. I'm like, inshallah I get that one day.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
You have to say as well, brother.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
So how's everything, bro?
Alhamdulillah, good.
Today we have a very special guest with us today, and inshallah we'll hear from him his story, his journey, his amazing journey, inshallah, and a very inspiring journey. So let's introduce Ibrahim.
Yes, introduce myself now, yeah?
No, Ibrahim, what is your last name?
My last
That's where I stop.
Okay, my last name is unimportant.
Oh,
So alhamdulillah.
Ibrahim unimportant.
So we have Ibrahim
It's
unimportant joining us today. Alhamdulillah.
So Ibrahim, we welcome you to our podcast.
Thank you.
No shaking.
Shukran. Jazakallahu khairan. Barakallahu fik. Thank you for having me.
And
Jazakallah.
so let's begin, inshallah. So I'll begin.
Yeah.
So the very first question is this: where were you born? At Bota?
I was actually born in Finland.
Finland?
Yeah. But I lived my whole life here, over 20 years, here in UK, in Birmingham.
So, how old were you when you came here?
I was 3 years old. So
Oh,
I've been
okay.
over 20 years I've been here.
Oh, mashallah.
So where your parents from originally?
My father is Algerian
Mm-hmm.
and my mother is actually from Finland.
Oh, mashallah.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
How is it there? Is it quite cold, right?
Yeah, it's freezing actually.
Yeah?
Do you,
Have you ever
do you
been there
travel
before?
Yeah.
travel a lot?
Yeah,
back home?
I've been there a lot of times.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Nice, man.
Yeah, it's very cold.
Really cool.
Especially in the winter. Yeah, it's very cold.
How's Finland's flag? Can you explain?
The Finland's flag. It's
There are some
basically-
colors on there.
Where's your motherland? Just say it
Yeah,
quick.
it basically it's a cross, blue cross, and like white
Blue
background.
cross and
White background.
Okay.
It's like Sweden.
Yeah, Sweden.
Yellow
just
cross with blue background. I think Sweden is.
something like that. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. It's
They're all-
similar. Yeah.
They're all similar, isn't it?
Mm.
The European side.
Yeah.
That's good, mashallah.
How's the Muslim life in Finland?
Over there, there is actually a Muslim
Is it
community
better
over
than UK
there.
or?
I haven't really lived there. Like I was young when
No,
I left there.
when you go there, how do you
But
find it?
there is, a community. There's Somali community over there.
Okay,
Yeah, so
mashallah.
you do find Muslims there.
Easy to access halal food and masajid.
Yeah, I think there is access to
Oh,
halal
mashallah,
food, yeah.
that's good.
But I haven't really lived there, so.
And your
I can't
parents
say.
were both Muslims, right?
Yeah, my mom is a Rivet. My mom
Oh,
reverted
mashallah.
Islam. Yeah, alhamdulillah, they're both
Okay.
Muslim.
Alhamdulillah.
So when you came here, where did you come? Which city? Birmingham?
Yeah, Birmingham straight. Yeah,
Nice.
Mashallah.
Yeah.
So can you speak Finnish?
I can speak it not really well, like the basics, like
Is it?
how are you?
Is it very similar to other European?
Nah, it's totally different.
Totally different.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know what
It's-
their background is over there?
Like Vikings.
Vikings.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, previously they used to be Vikings
Okay,
a long time ago.
that's very interesting.
Yeah.
So do they have the same thing over there? I'm not sure. Sorry, we are asking you about Finland. Like over here, they have this, the Welsh and Irish, and then they're very proud of that, and they don't want to let go of their language. Like the Welsh, when you go to Wales,
Yeah.
everywhere you see is that Simriag,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
then
fine.
and then you have the English one. Is it
Okay.
similar in over there?
They have that language. That's what they speak over there. So.
So that's like the
Yeah,
normal
that's,
language.
yeah, that's the normal language. Yeah. It's like,
Okay.
They do speak English there, but it's like in whichever country you go to, they have
Yeah.
their own language. Yeah.
Okay, mashallah.
Yeah.
That's good. So, and how about over here now? So, you've been here for almost, you said 20 years
Over
now.
over 20 years. Yeah.
Over 20 years.
Yeah.
So, let me guess your age is 23?
Wow.
Close.
Close.
Close enough. Yeah. Close enough.
So, my maths is good.
Very good, mashallah.
How about your father's side? Do you ever go there?
I was there actually recently. I was there for a few months.
Okay.
I went to study there actually.
Algeria is Algerian or Arabic? Is
Yeah,
it different Arabic, right?
Yeah, each Arab country has their own dialect.
Okay.
So yeah. So,
So if you know that Arabic,
yeah.
then can you understand Saudi Arabic or Quranic Arabic?
With us, like if you only understood that,
Yeah.
only learned that,
Okay.
probably you wouldn't be able to
Okay.
understand it. But you would understand better here and there. But you would actually have to study Fusha to,
Yeah,
understand
yeah,
Quran, Arabic
yeah.
probably. But with us, we understand every other country, but
Mhm.
nobody really understands us.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
You understand Moroccan?
Moroccan and Algerian is basically the same
The
thing.
same. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very similar. Yeah. But every other dialect, like if you Syrians, if you ask them,
Yeah.
Saudis,
Yemenis.
Egyptians, they'll all be like, this is not Arabic what the Algerians and Moroccans speak. Yeah, they call
Really?
it Darija. They be like, you don't speak Arabic. Yeah.
So, but then I heard even Egyptian Arabic is quite famous because of their media and
Yes,
movies
yes,
and
yes.
songs.
Yeah.
So, is that true for them as well to a certain degree?
Yeah, even with them, it's a bit like difficult to understand. But a lot of people understand because of the movies and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so they watch that a lot, so they'll get bits here and there, so they'll understand it.
A lot of Algerians speak French as well.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
So do you know French?
No, not at all. Very
No,
little.
because you were here, but you were
Yeah.
brought away. If you were there,
Yeah.
then
Well,
most likely you would be
Mm.
speaking French.
Yeah, maybe, probably. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
it's interesting.
How was it growing up in a multicultural household, Arabic and Finnish?
I didn't really. We spoke English more in the house.
Oh, is it?
Arabic, mainly Arabic and
Okay.
English. Yeah, so not really Finnish. So
Okay.
yeah, so main thing was Arabic, focusing on Arabic.
So it means your mother, she learned Arabic. She learned like Algerian Arabic.
I'd rather not go into detail over there
Okay.
about this. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
So the main question is, mashallah, we know that you are Mashal Hafiz of Quran,
Alhamdulillah.
and you got your ijazah quite recently,
Yeah, it's been a few months ago. Yeah, Alhamdulillah. I
a few
got
months
ijazah.
ago, mashallah.
Yeah, I got ijazah in Qira'at Warsh. That's why I went to Algeria to study.
So, okay, sorry, which qira'at did you say?
In Qira'at Warsh, I got ijazah.
Qira'at Warsh,
Yeah,
mashallah.
Alhamdulillah.
And let's rewind back and then just go all the way back, because when did you started learning Quran, or you decided that you want to become a Hafiz?
Okay, so I think the main thing that pushed me into Quran was my father. So
Mhm.
the tarbiyah from my father and upbringing from my father. So he encouraged us all to memorize Quran. But then, like, as I grew up, like I moved a bit away because I got busy with studies and stuff. But then recently, a few years ago, is it 3-4 years ago, something like that, I thought I was nearly finished and I left it there. I had like around 10 ajza left.
MashaAllah.
So 10 spara, you call it spara.
Yeah, 10 juz.
10
Yeah,
juz left.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, so I thought, let me, finish it off,
MashaAllah.
not leave it there. So I just focused on it and alhamdulillah got it done.
Okay.
And also a lot of my friends actually encouraged me, like that was one of the main things then. In the beginning it was my father, and then afterwards it was the friends I used to hang around with. I see all of them Huffaz. One of my friends, he actually lives just around the corner here.
Okay, mashallah.
Yeah, mashallah, encouraged me a lot. A lot of my friends encouraged me. Then as a Yemeni friend, mashallah, yeah.
Mashallah.
Like they pushed me to finish it off.
Okay.
So how does it feel once you complete it?
Alhamdulillah, it's amazing. The best
Is it?
feeling, yeah.
Best feeling,
best
isn't it?
feeling, yeah.
Subhanallah.
Mashallah.
If you don't mind, how much time it took altogether?
It took a very long time, like
Okay.
over 10 years.
But you had breaks as well, isn't
Yeah,
it?
but it's like I took
Yeah.
there were years I didn't really memorize or revise.
Okay.
Like I did revise and read, but not like the level I should be revising and stuff.
But you said you went to Algeria to learn
Yeah, to get the ijazah,
Oh,
because
okay.
I was already finished Quran by then.
Oh, okay.
So I went there to get ijazah in Warsh, because in Algeria they read, in Warsh.
Yeah.
In Morocco and Algeria, North Africa, they read in Warsh. Like 90% of the masajid you go to, you'll hear them read in Warsh.
Okay.
And-
So as I understand, so you did the first 20 juz first. Like you did it on your.
Yeah.
Did you have a teacher? Did you do it on your own, or your dad, your father taught you?
I did, in the beginning I did have teachers. I've had so many teachers,
Right.
but most of it I done it on my own.
Mashallah.
Yeah, and I finished the last bit. I finished it all on my own mainly. I did go to a sheikh, but then like most of it, I started with a sheikh, and then I was like, I had work and university, so it was a bit hard to find time to go to the sheikh. So in my own spare time at home, I would, just memorize and revise.
So how did you memorize yourself?
I'd
Reading it or listening to it?
no, I'd read it as many times as I need to
Okay.
get into my head, and then read it again. That what I've read that yesterday, like the day before, I'd read it again and again. Just to revise it, get it stuck in the head. And but the main thing is revision. The main thing.
So you was trying to memorize and revising every single day.
Yeah, every single day. Try
How
to
many
do.
hours you was giving in a day?
At least 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah, to try to give at least 1 hour. Yeah, sometimes more. Especially in Ramadan, you give. Most people
Oh,
they
yes,
give more
definitely,
time to Quran. Most people.
definitely,
Yeah, so one thing about Ramadan is very good. You get Tarawih, so you have to
Yeah.
revise. You are forced to revise, so it helps you, maintain you a bit.
So do you have any teacher right now, or do you?
Yes,
do
right now I'm doing another ijazah right now in other Qira'ah.
Mashallah.
Mashallah.
Yeah, I just started yesterday.
Mashallah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah.
Mashallah. Which qira'ah is that?
Qira'at Abi Ja'far.
Abi Jafar. That's not very common, is it?
No, not really.
Yeah.
But Abu Ja'far was basically the teacher of Imam Nafi', who was the teacher of Warsh.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's the similar thing. But
There are similarities,
yes.
but it's not exactly similar. No, like if
Okay.
you were to listen to them, you will see the differences.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
So what's the difference? Just give us. Few
Okay, for example, I'll
differences.
compare Abu Ja'far to Hafs. Hafs is the one that everyone
Yeah.
reads. So Abu Ja'far, he will have Sila in Mim al-Jama'. This like alayhim. He will say alayhimu ghayr al-maghdubi alayhimu wal dhalin. And other one, he has ikhfa in kha and ghain. So he will say min khawf, not idhar, not min khawf. He says min khawf in kha and ghain. He does this. And also he has the most ibdal. Ibdal is like mu'minun. So he changes the hamza into mad. So it's mu'minun. So he has the most out of all the qira'at. He has the most ibdal.
Mashallah.
Yeah, these are the
So
main.
basically the
differences.
rules are changing as well.
Yeah, these are
Okay.
these are the main changes in rules.
So just for clarification for the audience, what he's mentioning are the rules of Tajweed.
Yes.
So basically all ibdal, ikhfa, and what was the other one?
There's الصلة in Mim al-Jama'.
Sila.
Sila in Mim al-Jama'.
So all of these are actually tajweed rules which are which were applied in a different qira'ah,
Yes.
in a different way.
Yes.
So that people don't get confused that
Yes,
you're
yes, yes.
inventing a new Qur'an or
Yes, yes,
something.
Yeah,
So these are all tajweed rules which are all authenticated.
yes. There's
and-
basically there's 10 qira'at, and each qira'ah has 2 riwayat.
Yes.
Yeah, so there's
Yeah.
totally 20 riwayat that have that are like there's proof of them that they are valid.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. So that's
And
what
this
all
you're
the scholars
talking
are.
globally, right?
Yes.
10
Yeah,
globally.
they're all agreed upon. All the
Okay.
scholars agree upon. Yeah.
So what do you mean by riwayat? What does that mean?
So
Two riwayat.
so each qira'ah, you get what qira'ah is, yeah. So there's 10 qira'at, and then each qira'ah has 2 narrations. So 2 riwayat. So for example, Hafs, he's a rawi, he's not a qari. the qira'ah that basically he read upon, that was his teacher, was Asim. So that's why you say Hafs an Asim, and the other one is Shu'ba an Asim. You get it?
Yes.
So with Warsh an Nafi', Qalun an Nafi'. Nafi' was the teacher of Warsh, Nafi' was the teacher of Qalun. That's why I said earlier Abu Ja'far was the teacher of Nafi',
Yeah.
and Nafi' is the teacher of Warsh.
Yeah. Okay, mashallah. And all of this is like hadith we have with the chain of narration and everything.
Yes, we have chain of narration. That
Subhanallah.
proves it, yeah. All the way to Rasulullah. So now I have basically chain, what ijaza means. Why is, like a lot of people say, I have ijaza. What does that mean? That means that you read to your teacher, who read to his teacher, who read to his teacher, all the way to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So that shows that, you know, your qira'ah is valid, that you read it the way Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam read it. Yeah.
It's amazing, isn't it? We're sitting over here in the 14th century, Islamic 14th century, but subhanallah, you are still linked with this Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Yes,
directly
amazing,
through this chain of narration.
Yes, 100%.
And this is amazing, isn't it? This just oral tradition is just amazing. How we still are connected to the sunnah of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam,
Sallallahu alaihi
the
wasallam.
saying of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the actual reading of Quran. It's amazing. And when as he said, people use the word ijaza, but it's so heavy. The word itself, ijaza, means that you are actually linked to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Subhanallah. It feels really good as well, isn't it?
Yes.
And it's gonna go up till the end of Qiyamah.
Inshallah.
Subhanallah.
Imagine all the people in that list. He's getting reward, like each person is getting the reward of all the people.
Subhanallah.
So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is getting reward of everyone there, and then the person after him getting reward all the Sahabi.
Subhanallah.
So it's amazing, like that's one, amazing thing about teaching Quran. You teach someone. Imagine you teach someone Surah Al-Fatiha. Like my teacher was telling me in Algeria, he was actually telling a group of people. He was saying, teach your children Surah Al-Fatiha. He said, don't let anyone else teach them Surah Al-Fatiha, because Surah Al-Fatiha you read it in every single rak'ah in salah. So that reward keeps going on. So every single salah they're praying, you're getting reward. Every rak'ah they're praying, you're getting reward. So it's an amazing thing.
Subhanallah.
Like it's a great business.
Have you ever seen your how do you call it? All the
The chain of narration. Yeah,
Okay.
I looked at it.
Is it?
Even my sheikh, I was looking at it, for motivation when I was there, because I stayed in the madrasa for a few months. Like I slept there, ate there, and like every day I used to read to the sheikh. And every day I would go for motivation. I would go to, there's a library in the madrasa. I would go and his ijazah is hanging there. I'll go and look there for motivation at it. I'm like, inshallah, I get that one day.
Inshallah.
Inshallah. Yes.
Does it say the number of people you have between?
He had 32 people between him and Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I have no 33 between me and Rasulullah.
Oh,
Yes. I think the shortest person that is alive that has 29 or 28, something like that.
Okay.
Allah
okay,
alam. I'm not
do-
exactly sure about the number, but something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not very far. It's not like hundreds. It's
Yes.
only
Yes,
it's
yes.
only in 30s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was expecting hundreds.
That's what I was expecting as well.
No, it makes sense.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
So it's like, so you can have you memorized your shajara then?
No, I haven't.
Yeah.
So I haven't. Probably I was thinking of doing it, but no, I haven't.
Yeah, 22 is 29 is nothing.
Yes.
You can do it.
But then when you got so many names, like,
Yeah.
yeah, and
Subhanallah, you memorized the whole of Quran. You
Yeah.
can't memorize 30 names.
Yeah. But there's a
Two of
difference.
them you already know, Rasul Sallallahu and yourself,
and my teacher.
and your teacher.
3 days.
Yeah.
This is only how many left? 28.
I think I know a few names here and there, like where they are, but
Yeah.
You
Like
don't
there's
know the
some-
exact way they
yeah,
go.
yeah.
Does it say like their background as well? So where they're from, like
No,
just the names.
Sometimes maybe like mentions the sheikh's name, and then like his nationality or something, like
Okay.
a Shami or something. Sometimes you will find that. But I'm not exactly sure. I think so. I'm not exactly sure. I have to look at it again. Look at the
Mashallah.
Hijaz again. Yeah.
Okay. So, this is one thing I've been meaning to ask you is, you said you started memorizing at an early age. You're still young, and living in this day and age, living in the UK, and although you have connection with Algeria, maybe Finland, and all of that. I mean, how did you manage it? How did you said, because there's so much fitna out there, and you said, no, I'm going to stay away from that, and I'm going to focus on the Quran.
I think, like I said earlier, the main thing was for my parents, the upbringing from my parents, and yeah, that's the main thing. And also, like, when you see the youngsters outside and everything, and you have Quran, like there's no comparison at all, is there? Like when you have Quran, you don't need anything else. Quran is the main thing.
Yeah, but you're thinking that right now. But when he was young, when you want to always play, hang around with your friends.
Yeah, I used to do
So,
that. That's not.
what about that time? Was it hard or?
No, not really. You read Quran, you like normal other people. It's not like you stuck in.
But nowadays, when you're
stuck in
telling
Quran.
kids, okay, read Quran, they say, okay, we wanna play, we wanna watch something, we wanna use a tablet.
Loads of
There's just too much distraction. So
Yeah, I think the main thing is to make them
even if the parents are forcing, or even if they're saying, okay, it's compulsory, you have to learn, you have to at least know how to read.
There was your
So
own interest as well, right? Like
yes,
after
that's-
parents.
yeah, that's like, of course. Otherwise, I wouldn't have memorized
Yeah,
Quran
yeah.
right now. Like later on, the motivation increased and the interest increased. Like for more for myself. So sometimes you'll find some kids, they memorize the Quran, but then they leave it, like because they were a bit pushed. Like it wasn't,
Exactly, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Because I know some examples. It was just their parents.
Yeah.
They told them to do it. They forced them to do it. They did it.
Yeah,
And now they know
I
it.
don't think that's a good way. I think more they have to make them love the Quran.
Yeah.
So make it something that is loved, that they like it, that
Okay.
they enjoy
So
doing. it.
how can we do that? Give us some ideas. Or
One thing is you show yourself, you yourself are the perfect example for your kids. They look at you, they look what you do.
so if the parents doesn't, they
Yeah.
have memorized it.
If they haven't,
So-
if they have no connection with the Quran, they never read Quran. How do they expect their kids to read Quran? Like they never read Quran. They say, my kid isn't reading Quran. Like yourself, you're not reading Quran. Then you expect your children just take them to madrasa and suddenly something. No, they live with you most of the time. They're not in the madrasa only, and then you put the blame on the teachers in the madrasa.
So, mashallah, you're saying that basically the house environment has to be
Yes,
Quranic
yes,
environment,
yes. You have to have
where the parents are actually practicing and then teaching and transferring all of the, rather than how most of the parents unfortunately do is send them to madrasa for 2 hours and they expect them to basically be very good Muslims as well, along with know everything at the same time. So basically it just starts at home and it
Yes.
always stays at home.
Yes.
Subhanallah.
Yeah.
With this question, sorry, did you have any inspiration in family, like anyone or only doing hifz or anything?
My father was my main inspiration, but I had a lot of friends, all of my friends. Like I have a friend that has ijazah in the 10 qira'at. Like he
Gathering as well, isn't it?
yeah.
That makes it easy for you.
Nice.
Yeah, like I know a lot of groups, a lot of friends that are like connected to the Quran. So yeah, I used to attend these a lot. That helped me a lot.
I mean, it's an amazing point that you mentioned. You keep mentioning it. Your gathering, your friend, your circle,
Yes.
Parents.
and
Yes.
your parents,
Yes.
and so
Yeah.
subhanallah. Yeah.
Because Allah mentions in the Quran, الأخلاء يومئذ بعضهم لبعض عدو إلا المتقين, that the friends on the day of judgment, they will be enemies except the people that are taqwa. So they will like your real friends basically are the ones that encourage you to do good amal and stuff. So make
That's true.
that you look at them, you
Bring
fear
close
Allah.
to Allah.
Yeah, they bring you closer to Allah. Yes, those are your real friends.
Yeah. It's,
And with the hifz, I think there's an interest as well, that's a very big factor.
Yeah, like
If
your
you don't have
common
any
interest. Yes,
interest,
yes. Yeah,
then it's very hard.
exactly. Yes.
yeah, you said a very, very nice thing, and I was taken aback when you said it. When you have the Quran, why do you need friends?
Yeah, like why do you need
Subhanallah.
any?
I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah.
And whereas the society says we need friends to survive, but then you made Quran your friend, so you kind of, this friendship was secondary.
I wish the Quran is my friend. Inshallah, Allah
SubhanAllah.
makes all of us.
Ameen,
Mashallah.
Yeah.
I mean.
What about the school education with that, like school, college?
Yeah, I've been to college. I've gone to uni. I've graduated from uni, alhamdulillah. Yeah, and I'm working right now. But that's unnecessary. No need to mention that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, but yeah, like I've gone to college and uni. I've done all of that.
Okay.
So it's not like I was stuck at home just focusing on Quran. No, I lived a normal life, like any youngster that lives here.
Did you go to normal school over here, primary, secondary?
I was actually homeschooled until year 11. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was homeschooled until year 11. That's my father taught me Arabic, and yeah, I learned.
Okay, mashallah. So I'm getting vibes that your father is an alim type of person.
My father doesn't really like me, I don't think he would like me talking about him.
So, we want to show this to him, don't worry.
Yeah. No, but probably he would see this anyway.
Yeah,
Subhanallah.
show to the whole world, but we will show show him.
I'm gonna hide it from him. I'm gonna hide it from him.
So I think we understand that his mashallah father is. Because look, you have to have certain level of understanding
Yes.
to transfer that.
Yes.
So it's very, again, what I'm trying to understand is like the home setting is such that the father is the inspiring person, and then he's inspiring the kids, especially the boys of today, who I've seen they don't even care about their father or their parents at all. And and you must have seen it growing up as well, that I've seen even kids swearing at their parents. They're saying this person, that person, not in a nice way. So it's quite quite a change when you keep saying your dad is your inspiration, and it's amazing because in today's age we don't find that.
You don't give credit to your parents, never. You don't see, especially in West.
100%. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah. But then at the same time, those are the type of parents who don't really care about the kids anyways. It's the societies as such.
And they want, they say they want the best for their children, but then when it comes to deen, there's nothing really. Like, they'll provide for their children, they'll make sure they have the best life, and but then when it comes to deen, there's nothing, no effort put into it at all.
It's amazing. Okay, so how about anyone else in your household? Are there Hafiz as well?
Most of my brothers, they've memorized a lot of the Quran. They've done, most of the Quran.
Mashallah. And how many brothers are you?
I have 3 brothers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you the eldest, middle? Where are you?
Yeah, I'm the eldest. Yeah.
Okay, mashallah.
Oh, mashallah.
Mashallah. So you can tell everyone else now.
You can be the teacher.
Yeah, inshallah.
Oh, mashallah.
What's the future plans from now? Like near future? How are you planning?
Right now I'm focusing on on the Qira'ah that I'm studying right now, that I'm reading too much.
Yeah. Roughly it takes, like, do you know
it's
how
going
much
to
time?
take a few months, inshallah.
Okay,
Around a few months, less than a year.
A few months.
Yeah, a few months. Yeah.
Right, so it's not years.
No. But I'm planning after I finish this to actually do jama of all of them for the qira'at. So you collect them. I could do a demonstration of how they would do jama.
Yeah.
Okay. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين So this is how you would collect all 10.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
So is that how you have to do it?
Yeah, that's a way of doing it.
Subhanallah. So
is that the all 10?
That's all 10 in Surah Fatiha. Yes, all 10.
MashaAllah. So that's how you will do the whole of Quran.
Yes. So some places you will read it actually so many times. Surah Al-Fatiha is not too many times.
No.
But it's not many differences.
Okay.
So yeah.
So what is the most famous qira'ah?
Hafs and Asim is the one that's read nationally.
Okay.
Sorry, Hafs and Asim, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All over the world.
All over the world you will see
Okay.
in Mecca, in Saudi, everywhere. You look at it, they read in Hafs and Asim, yeah. Apart from there are a few places like in Tunis they read I'm not sure if it's Tunis or Libya, they read in Qalun. So and in Algeria and Morocco they read in Warsh. And majority others read in Hafs. You'll find a few places that read here and there. But then one thing is, some people say that what's the importance of learning Qira'at? The thing is, people have become so ignorant about it, so that's why it becomes more important. You see?
Subhanallah.
Yeah. So you have to. That's why sometimes you read in different Qira'ah. Some people are so ignorant. Yeah, they'll tell you, what's this? Why are you changing the Quran? Like
Yes.
it becomes that, you know,
Yeah.
that
And
bad, that ignorance.
Because whole their life they haven't heard it.
Yes,
So they're
that's,
like, you know.
that's why
The
there's
knowledge is very, very.
Yeah.
that's why there's
yeah.
a need for you to actually do it.
Yes.
It's actually reading in a different qira'ah, in like you go to a random masjid and you have to of course announce it, and you say I'm going to read in a different qira'ah.
Okay.
Now there is a way to actually educate them, to teach them. Yeah.
Okay. So why did you select others rather than Hafs and Asim?
Actually, I started with Hafs. I can read in Hafs, but I haven't got Ijazah in Hafs.
Okay.
But the reason I started with Warsh, the Ijazah in Warsh, because in Algeria, that's my country, they read in Warsh. And my teacher, I loved Warsh. I like this style of Warsh. That's why I wanted to, read in Warsh.
So did anyone say, like your teacher said, because maybe you are good at this, stick to this, or did you decide that?
No, I decided that on my own. Nobody really told me.
Okay.
I liked it, so I just decided to do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good.
And I think that's one actually reason that also encouraged me and motivated me, because sometimes you are doing something, you think you're actually very good at it, and you think, okay, you see someone else doing something and you think, he's doing something wrong, when actually your knowledge is limited. Yeah. So sometimes I would think, I used to think my Tajweed is perfect.
Okay.
And people actually would tell me, your Tajweed is amazing. Now I look back then, my Tajweed wasn't really up there. I look at it, it wasn't really up there. And even now, I'm not going to say my Tajweed is perfect. Even though some people, they listen to me and think, his Tajweed is perfect, there's no mistake. But the more advanced you go, and your teachers, they'll still find mistakes in you. Because, they are more advanced and they can find, small mistakes, you won't even think about it. Like once you get there, you're going to, like if you sit with a teacher, like actually someone that's getting ijazah, and you listen to him recite to his teacher, you're going to see him catch some mistakes. You're going to think, I didn't see the mistake. Yeah.
So it's like when I was learning Tajweed for a limited time. In Surah Fatiha, we say غَيْرِ الْمَغْضُوبِ أَنْعَمْتَ عَلَيْهِمْ, and I said Ana. You picked it up, isn't it? So I used to say Ana Amta. I said, where is the Fatha in there? I said, what do you mean Fatha? I'm saying it's Ana Amta alayhim. No, you're saying Ana. It's An. You just stop there and then you continue. And since that day, I've started noticing even the Imam, they say they add the slight Fatha in there. And you're right, when you're learning, your Ustad would point out certain things which you would never think of these things.
100%, yeah.
Because and me, I was at a basic level, and obviously they were correcting us at a basic level, and when you go to more advanced level, obviously they'll start teaching you all of that. So so I can somewhat relate to that, what you said.
Ibrahim, do you have any intentions or interest in going into tafseer and
Yeah, inshallah,
hadith and all those, towards alim?
Yeah, my main target right now is qira'at. Like I want to focus on one thing, on qira'at. After that, inshallah, fiqh or whatever I want to go into.
Inshallah.
Probably fiqh al-Maliki or something, but I'm not exactly sure.
Okay.
But right now I just want to focus on qira'at, yeah.
Okay. So you'll get to know, obviously. Once
Yeah, inshallah. Yeah, but it's not good, you have too many focuses, then you won't be, you won't really have a good, you won't get your goal, and you're just putting too many, obstacles.
But not now, maybe, obviously. But, in the future, you have plans,
Yeah, inshallah.
You can make intention.
Yeah, inshallah, maybe
inshallah,
probably go into fiqh afterwards, but right now just, qira'at, yeah.
MashaAllah.
Okay. And what is the fiqh that most of the Algerians follow?
In North Africa, actually, Algeria and Morocco, they follow Imam Malik, so the Maliki madhab they follow, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's interesting. Is it the Maliki mazhab where they don't fold their hands when they pray?
They do sadr, yeah.
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 What's it called? Sadr.
Yeah, sadr.
What's that?
Sadr. Where they pray with their hands on the side.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, because Imam Malik actually, he's seen, the what's called the Ahlul Medina, the people of Medina. He see them doing that, so he said that it's mustahab, it's better to pray in faridah to pray with sadr, and in sunnah to do qabd.
Okay.
Yeah.
Qabd is, Yeah. Okay. So you say, just for this is another point that I want to make is, many people see some people doing Ramadan and they say you should fold your hand. Many people don't even know there is this Maliki fiqh where you don't even fold your hand. You don't do Ramadan or anything like that.
Yes.
So, we should be more tolerant. As you said, because you think you're so good in certain thing, and someone more knowledgeable points out something wrong in you, that means you did not have that knowledge.
Yep.
And most of the arguments that we have today in this day and age is because of not having enough knowledge.
Yes, exactly. And just repeating whatever you hear. Like you hear this, and you just repeat it. Yeah, that's one very bad thing.
Yeah. Without investigating, like, is it
Exactly,
true?
yes. They say in the Quran, actually, يا أيها الذين آمنوا إن جاءكم فاسق بنبأ فتبينوا. That, you believe if sinner, an evildoer, was to come and spread news, investigate it before,
Yeah,
100%.
true.
Especially in this time of social media, it's just literally one forward, and you just forward the whole information to loads of people without even knowing
Exactly,
if it's true or
yes, yes.
Yeah.
You need to be very, very careful about it.
100%.
Especially when it comes to deen. Because
Yes,
sometimes
exactly. Like
there's no reference of hadith, there's nothing.
Like
You
if you spread this 100 times, you're going to get 10,000.
yeah.
And that's,
And they give wrong information, wrong statement.
Yeah, I've seen all of that. Yeah.
Even if there is a little bit less or more information, that's not right.
Yeah.
If they go to masjid, right, if they see someone praying differently, they're not gonna pray behind the person. And after that, they don't stop there. They start to disputing that information to everyone. Okay, that person was praying like this, so don't pray behind him.
Yeah.
They don't know exactly, they don't know the whole information.
This
about
happened to me actually. Again, this is the thing. Coming from Pakistan, England was the first country I came when I left Pakistan. This was the first country, and this Ramadan was the first Ramadan when I prayed behind someone who was not Hanafi, because in Pakistan it's Hanafi, right?
Yes.
So a lot of things this Ramadan, it was so different and new for me, because they were following some, was it
Shafi?
Shafi, right?
Shafi,
I think so.
Malik,
So Masjid Noor here, did you pray in that one? The Somali one?
Which
no,
one?
I think he came in London.
It was the one with Jamil by.
Oh, that one. Yeah, Masjid Hikmah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was nice. The
Yes.
Qira'ah was so good.
I know, yeah.
But the thing is, there were so many things I was like they have a different way of witr. And sometimes I've seen so one night they'll do different. It's a different way of praying. The next night was different,
Okay.
not that much different, but a bit different. So for me, it was like, how should I do it? But when I came out, I tried to learn how they did it, and it made sense,
Okay.
But back home, or when I was new here, I didn't know there is more to all this procedures than Hanafi, But it was nice. It was good exposure,
Yes.
Does the same thing happen when a Hanafi goes to Algeria and it starts to lead Salah?
I don't think I've ever seen a Hanafi in Algeria. So
Really?
Nah.
You go there and you just put your hands up. Make sure you.
Nah, they either do Sadr or Qabd, because there's two views.
Okay.
Yeah.
There was one thing which was quite surprising for me, was like when they move. So let's say you're praying and someone leaves and they move while they're praying. I was like, But the thing is,
common in them.
For me, it was like, how can you do that? Because I've never seen it. Like back home, even if someone leaves, they just finish their prayer and then. But again, there's no right and wrong. It's just different way of doing it, So yeah, there are like so many things.
And while you're praying, if someone breaks the wudu, they just walk in front of you.
Yeah.
But in our culture, they don't want anyone else to know, so they carry on praying, even the wudu is praying.
No, but if you're leading.
No, maybe it's you, not our culture.
Okay. No, I get it. Like if you are praying with the group, like you're not leading. But if you are leading, you have to, cancel your salah and tell them, look, I have.
Even the imam leaves.
Yeah, the imam has to leave. The imam,
As imam, you have to leave.
The imam has to leave. No, but I get it. If you're praying you're praying with the group, you're not praying as imam. Yeah, then you could finish off and pray later on, like you don't want to embarrass yourself. I get that. But there's no thing. I don't think this. Like you just don't want to embarrass yourself. Yeah. But even then, like it's not something to embarrass.
No, but you see, what's your goal at the moment? What's your current goal?
My main goal is to get ijazah in 10 qira'at.
10 qira'at.
Yeah.
So you achieved one.
I've achieved one. No, actually, I wouldn't say one. Half, because there's actually 20 riwayat. So 1 out of 20.
1 out of 20. So you got 19 to go.
Yes.
So what do you think? How long is it going to take you?
It'll take a few years, inshallah.
A few years, mashallah.
Yeah.
Even after knowing the whole Quran.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because
Mashallah.
you will have to read it to a sheikh. You could get it done all in 1 year. There are people that have done it.
So how does it work? You just go to your Ustad and you just start reading from the Quran?
No, not from the Quran, from memory. You read
Okay.
from memory. Yeah.
Okay, mashallah.
You read from memory, and that's how you basically get your ijaza.
Okay, subhanallah.
You read the whole Quran from memory in that qira'ah, and then he'll correct you along the way.
You think is it hard, or you'll be able to do it?
No, it's not something hard. You just
Because you already halfway. You know hifd in a certain reading way, and then you trying to read another way, isn't it? Because when you're reading it, you get confused or.
It's all about knowing the rules, studying the rules.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to put time into it and effort into it, but it's not like something impossible or hard.
Okay.
You just need to put time into it. Yeah, you study the rules and then you implement them. You read them. So all of the rules of the qira'at, I know all of them. Like if you were to play most qira'ah, nearly any qira'ah, I'll tell you which qira'ah it is. Yeah, but each qira'ah has its own rules, special rules. Every qira'ah has something special about it. Like if you know about the qira'at, you'll know which qira'ah is reading with.
When you're reading Surah, right? So you have to focus only one qira'ah, or you can add
No.
You can add on.
No, yeah. In each rak'ah you have to actually read with
Just
one qira'ah.
just with one qira'ah.
Yeah, with one qira'ah.
Oh.
Yeah.
What if you don't know any qira'ah?
Then you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
pray.
then you have to learn.
Yeah,
Yeah, you have to learn.
that's another thing, again, coming from a background where it's not that much push, like when a child is growing, when he's whatever 10, 7, 15, he just starts going to the masjid. He doesn't know what he's following and what kind of qira'ah it is. He just simply starts reading, and then obviously there are loads of examples. All their life they don't even know exactly what kind of qira'ah it is. They just literally read normally, like how we say Urdu, how we speak Urdu.
Yeah.
They read Quran like that.
Yeah, that's why you have to learn.
Yeah.
The main thing is
but
you
it's
learn.
important. You need to find out
Yes.
where are you standing.
It's very interesting.
It's very important.
Yeah, it's like my mother taught me the qaida, we say Nurani qaida at home. And I think I was very, maybe I was 8 or 9 years old. So I was, and for the first time I went to the masjid to, alhamdulillah, the imam of the masjid, he knew his tajweed. And unfortunately, some of the people, they don't even know the tajweed. So when he goes, I was quite confident I can read the qaida. He said, okay, read the qaida. I say, alif, be, te. And he looks at me and no, you need to start again. And then I started learning, it's alif, ba, ta. So it's, that, fortunately, unfortunately, because it's very similar, Urdu has got actually more letters than Arabic.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same. I don't know if you know. But we have the same letters, alif, alif, ba, ta, sa, then I think, so jim, he, khe, then we got j, which
There are few extra.
There's extra, a few extra. So
more than few.
yeah, more than few. And there's a dal, zal, dal.
Yeah.
We have dal as well. So there's extra words, but they're exactly the same. They're written exactly the same way, and they even sound the same way. So it's kind of advantage and disadvantage at the same time.
Yeah, sometimes you would there's similar words like kursi in Urdu and Arabic, kitab. There are certain words that are similar, but then there is words that are very similar, but you pronounce it in the Urdu way. You'll come to Quran, you'll read it like that. And there's a lot of examples. And for example, there's a common mistake I see with especially Pakistanis. They read dal as zay.
Yes.
Well, as well.
Yeah. Like ذلك الكتاب instead of ذلك الكتاب.
Yeah.
So it's mixing them up, confusing them.
Yes. It's because we never learned it.
And yes, that's one thing. Yeah, that's what you have to learn. Imagine Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent us the Quran.
Subhanallah.
So why did He send it to us? It's upon us to learn it. It's not like if you receive a letter from the council or the government, if it's in other language, you will actually try and understand what it's telling you. You'll put effort, you'll get a translator or something. You are new in the country, you will find someone that will explain it to you. Or when it comes to the Quran or whatever.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that's why Quran is more important.
It's only one book.
Exactly.
And you have your life. You spend so many years in school, college, uni to learning something for this world. But the Quran, is going to help you in this world and hereafter.
Yes.
Other than that, I can't even imagine right now how good it will feel when you really know how Allah is communicating with you. You know, one is like just reading it, and one is like properly understanding, and then again getting in love with it. Because once you understand, then you can like really, you know, get into it. But unfortunately, mostly like, you know, most of the cultures, especially in subcontinent, they don't really focus on that. They just because I think so. Again, it really depends. In my information, what I have experienced is like they focus more on the ajr you get while saying the words than understanding, if it makes sense. But now I've seen recent few years there's more awareness being created for learning as well. There are loads of ulama, mashallah, now. They are like
easy access
like,
as well.
Like I've even heard someone saying this Ramadan focus more on understanding in your own language than you know, just saying the words and getting the ajr.
I would say, you know, in Ramadan especially, it's more month of recitation.
Yeah.
So you would actually, it's preferable to focus on recitation.
Yeah.
Because you have all the other months to study.
Yeah.
And when it comes to, of course, if you are doing, you know, trying to understand the Quran, it's not something, but it's like preferable actually, you know, to recite the Quran.
Yeah, but it's like just one Ramadan in your life.
Yes.
You can dedicate towards learning it well.
Yeah, that's good.
Because mostly we read and the chance we get to read and understand Quran is in Ramadan. Most of the people, you know, like, to be honest, they are busy. They are not that much into Quran other than Ramadan. So they were like, this Ramadan you're gonna do it anyway, just try to focus on understanding than just reading. You know, you can read maybe in the morning.
You can do both, I think. Both.
Yes, you
because
can.
Then you get more reward while you're reading in Ramadan.
It depends, isn't it?
I think you can start from a small ayah, you know, can try to understand, implement in your life, and take it from there, and inshallah you'll get, you know, you'll get more. Yeah,
like even like outside of Ramadan, build that, you know, that effort you put into, you know, take it out of Ramadan.
Yes.
Yeah. So like make it a routine.
You know, people who read and understand, you can see them while they're reading. You know, either they're crying, or either they're smiling. SubhanAllah, when they, you know, when they understand the Quran.
Yes,
it's very good, mashallah.
And one good another thing is that try your best to get at least like one teacher for some time, because if you have a teacher, it helps a lot.
Yes.
Other than just doing it yourself, you get demotivated, you get lazy. If you have one teacher, maybe for few months.
100%, yes.
Yeah.
Having a teacher is totally different.
Yeah.
Like you have someone that pushes you and someone that you have to read to. Yeah. So you will make sure you do your revision and, you know, so you are prepared.
100%.
Yeah.
Okay. That's interesting. Also, the $1 million question: what's happening with your marriage?
That's getting unanswered. I'm sorry, but that's not getting answered.
No comments.
No comments.
So
the audience want to know.
Audience want to know.
There's so many. They can contact you.
They're not gonna find out. Let them contact. Now it's, you know, in the secret. They don't know. Keep it like that.
What exactly are you looking in your wife? Is it third one or fourth?
You're starting from the third.
I want to see you lot first. You know, you are my eldest. I look up to you. What have you done with, you know?
You are our elder in the Quran.
But when it comes to, you know, life matters and stuff, what advice do you have about marriage and
don't get married?
You know you're putting this online. You're gonna get killed after this.
No. It's a very beautiful thing.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. No, inshallah. Okay, so I mean, what advice would you give as a parting gift for us, or advice for the ummah and for generally for everyone to become a hafiz, to stay away from all the fitna and just concentrate, because it does need super focus in what you've done. Not everyone can do it.
Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he actually said, "Khayrukum man ta'allama al-Qur'ana wa 'allamahu." The best amongst you are the ones that learn the Quran and teach it to others. So, you know, everyone wants to be the best, and this is the saying of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So you want to be the best, learn the Quran, get attached to the Quran. Even, you know, you don't need to, you know, put so much time into it. No one's saying, you know, put 3 hours, 2 hours into it. You know, you have so much time, you know, especially in today's age. How much time do people put on social media? They put hours into it. Take 1 hour, half hour out of that and put into Quran. You don't need to, take all of that. You putting 5 hours you stuck on your phone. There's no benefit in that at all. At least take, half hour, read the Quran. Even you're not memorizing, at least just read the Quran, every day. Put some time to read the Quran. 1 page, even 1 page a day. Alhamdulillah, at least you have that, routine. And with
consistency.
Yeah, keep that consistency going. 100%. Yeah, that's it. That's the word.
Good.
No.
And what about marriage?
I think it's your priority. If you got priority that you have to read every day, it doesn't matter what comes in your way, you will just read it.
Yeah. Like you look at all the bodybuilders.
Yeah.
They have that
they go
priority.
to the gym, doesn't matter what happens.
Yes.
They go on a Eid day as well.
Yes. Yeah, you'll find some people that go on idea. Or people that are, focused on making money. They'll go work,
exactly.
whatever happens. Like, for example, for Salah, when it comes to Fajr, most people struggle to wake up for Fajr. But if they had to work at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., they'll be there 10-15 minutes early. They'll be at the workplace. But then when it comes to, going to masjid, we are very weak at,
I think you need to sit down and think what's important in your life.
Yeah, it's about,
then obviously you will, if you think, okay, the Fajr is the most important thing next day in the morning, first thing in the morning, you definitely will get up in the morning. It doesn't matter even how tired you are, how late you slept, you'll still get up.
Yeah, that's why you need also that encouragement, and that you need to attend regular gatherings and talks. It's not like you can get it from yourself. So you need to be in this environment.
Obviously, the shaitan's doing his work as well, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And it's not. One more thing is like how I think is it's not only you. It's your, because if you become an example, then there are so many. You can't even imagine. So many people will you will become a reason for so many people to follow you, and including your own children. Just imagine, like you, mashallah, what you did. You will be an inspiration for your children. And there will be a effect. You've probably heard so many stories where they were like immigrants from Arab countries. They immigrated to some other country. They lost focus on Deen, Quran, all those things, and then slowly, their next generations they didn't even know they were Muslims. They had Muslim names, but they didn't know exactly what Islam is and all those things. So that is another thing that you need to continue. As you said before, that you put struggle in different things, you need to put equal, if not more, struggle in this as well. So at least you can continue with your deen, and then you transfer your deen to your next generations. Yeah, that is very important.
Yeah, because this dunya is temporary. Yeah. Akhirah will be there forever. It's like nothing, this dunya compared to akhirah.
Plus, it's the biggest sadaqah jariyah. Just imagine your children after you're gone. Your
next generations.
100%. Yeah.
So I think we should finish with that note.
Inshallah.
Thank you so much for coming. Jazakallah khair. You have been inspiring. Big inspiration. Inshallah, we hope that we get nasiha from yourself, what you've done, and our audience as well. That they look at how you have struggled, how you've learned. It took years. If I do calculation, over 10 years it took you to memorize the Quran. So inshallah, may Allah make it easy for all of us.
Ameen.
And may Allah Ta'ala unite us all in Jannah, inshallah.
Ameen.
So with that note, we'll finish.
I think we'll just with your beautiful voice have some recitation, inshallah.
Inshallah.
And we'll pack up.
Okay.
Inshallah. Alright. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله ولتنظر نفس ما قدمت لغد واتقوا الله إن الله خبير بما تعملون ولا تكونوا كالذين نسوا الله فأنساهم أنفسهم أولئك هم الفاسقون لا يستوي أصحاب النار وأصحاب الجنة أصحاب الجنة هم الفائزون لو أنزلنا هذا القرآن على جبل لرأيته خاشعا متصدعا من خشية الله وتلك الأمثال نضربها للناس لعلهم يتفكرون هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو عالم الغيب والشهادة هو الرحمن الرحيم هو الله الذي لا إله إلا هو الملك القدوس السلام المؤمن المهيمن العزيز الجبار المتكبر سبحان الله عما يشركون هو الله الخالق البارئ المصور له الأسماء الحسنى يسبح له ما في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العظيم
ما شاء الله.
جزاك الله خير.
وإياكم.
So let's end with that.
Inshallah.
Inshallah, we'll meet in next time in next video with another topic,
with another inspiration
and another inspiration person.
Inshallah.
Another
Assalamu
story.
alaikum.
Maybe after you're married.
Inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Assalamu alaikum.